So welcome to virtual mindfulness class. I hope that this video is okay for you. But yeah, just make sure you've got some space in a nice quiet area if possible. Turning phones off or other distractions, timers and things like that. If possible. Just say you're kind of totally alone for 45 minutes. Just making sure you're comfy, and as you're in your own home, you're welcome to do this in any space you want to. So if you want to lie down on your bed or on the sofa at the end, then that's absolutely fine, covering yourself in blankets and cushions and stuff like that. But yeah, just making sure you've got a space for you. You may hear some like traffic and other noises past my windows, so sorry about that. I've got some quiet music on. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it through the camera, so you might want to just put on a nice relaxing playlist, or even just YouTube something, some sort of instrumental spa music or something, if you wish to, just because the music won't translate very well through the camera if I put it all the way up. So as always, we'll start seated, sitting on a cushion or a block or a chair, a sofa, on the bed, whatever space that you have. Just sitting in any way that's comfortable for you. And we'll just start by closing the eyes for a few moments. Just noticing how the body's feeling today. Noticing any tightness, any sort of niggles or pains. Noticing if you're uncomfortable. We want to try and be as comfortable as we can be during this class. And then we can just move our attention to the mind, noticing what sort of state the mind's in, whether it's quite distracted, whether there's lots of thoughts jumping in and out, or whether the mind is quite quiet today, quite relaxed and at ease. Making sure we're not judging how we're feeling, just noticing, observing. And we'll turn our attention finally to the breath, just our natural breath, so not trying to alter it in any way. Are we breathing in through the nose or the mouth? Is breathing quite easy? Or does it feel almost a little strained today? I'll just bring one hand onto the abdomen, the other hand just on top of the heart, onto the chest. Taking a moment to notice where we can feel movement in the hands or under the hands. If you feel the chest rising and falling, or the abdomen rising and falling. Maybe you can feel your heart beating. Then we'll bring our hand that's on our abdomen and just place it over the top of our other hand, so both hands are on the heart. We'll take a nice deep breath in, breathing in some love. And as we breathe out, just letting anything out, or letting go of anything, any unwanted feelings, Breathing in love. Breathing out, we release and let go. Breathing in love for yourself. Breathing out negativity. Breathing in love. And as we breathe out next, breathing out peace. Sending peace to everyone, including yourself. Keeping the eyes closed, we'll just bring our hands now either down into the lap or onto the knees. Taking just a couple of seconds here. And then if you wish, we can blink the eyes open again. Great. So we'll extend both arms out, left to right. We'll drop into the right hand. Left arm reaches up and reaches over. Just coming as far as you want to today. Either keeping the lower arm straight or we can bend into that elbow, whatever is most comfortable. We just want to feel this lovely opening in the side body. Gazing whatever is most comfortable for the neck. Taking a nice deep breath in, feeling that expansion in the rib cage. Now as we breathe out, gently pressing up and dropping this time into the left hand. Right arm reaches up and over. Again, just coming as far as you want to. Noticing if this side has a bit more restriction than the other. Or whether you're feeling quite open on both sides. There's no right and no wrong. So taking one more nice breath in here. Breathing out will float up and over again, dropping into the right hand. Spreading the fingers of both hands. So we've got this energy flowing throughout the body. Keeping our breath nice and constant. Breathing in. Breathing out, floating up and over last time, dropping into the left hand. Spreading the fingers. Dropping the ears away. No, dropping the shoulders away from the ears, sorry. Taking one more breath in. Breathing out. Gently coming back up to sitting. Lovely. So we're going to come into a forward fold. So if the backs of the legs are very tight, again we can just lift the hips up on something, a cushion or a couple of cushions, a pillow, a block or a rolled up blanket. And we'll extend the legs out long. Just taking a moment or to stretch the feet out, the toes, the feet out if we need to. Lovely. So flexing through the feet, we want the toes to be pointing up towards the sky, and we can bring a generous bend into the knees just to give us more room in the lower back. Reaching both arms up to the sky, making sure we've got a nice long tall spine, and folding forward from the hips. We gently draw our chest towards the tops of the thighs. Hands can come to the toes, the ankles or the shins, the knees, or they can just rest down alongside the legs on the mat or on the floor. And then we start to drop the crown of the head down towards the knees. And again, let's close the eyes here. So we can bring our attention inward. Noticing what is going on within the body. Are the backs of the legs feeling tight today? Whereabouts? As we breathe in, we feel the rib cage and the back body opening up and expanding. As we breathe out, the spine softens. Breathing in, we find space. Breathing out, maybe we soften through the backs of the legs just a little bit. And the longer we stay here with our breath, gradually the more the body will let go and soften. Keeping the breath flowing in and out through the nose. And so let us take one more nice deep breath in here, filling up the back with that breath. Breathing out, gently lifting the head, and we can blink the eyes open again. And we'll walk our hands. So we come back up to sitting. We'll keep the legs out long. And we'll come into a little seated twist. So we'll bend the right knee, placing the foot alongside the inside of the left leg. Or if you want, we can bring it to the outside, just depending on how the knee and how the hip, how both of the legs are feeling. Sitting up nice and tall, we lift our left arm up towards the sky and bring the left elbow to the right knee, either keeping the hand facing up, or we can start to extend that arm alongside the thigh. So either or, just using the arm as a little lever. And we swim our right fingertips just behind us. Our right fingertips help us keep nice and tall, nice and lifted through the spine. So taking a breath in, and as we breathe out, slowly turning our gaze towards the right side of the room, and maybe just beyond the right shoulder. Again, just being careful of the neck. So a gentle seated twist. Breathing in, keeping the spine tall. Breathing out, see if we can soften. Release and twist. Without forcing the spine. Without moving through any pain. Gently feeling the spine almost rotating, spiraling with every out breath. Softening the shoulders, noticing if we're clenching in the knees or the thighs. So let's take one more breath in wherever we are. As we breathe out, slowly turning our gaze back to the front, Slowly uncurling the body and the arms back to centre. And we can use the hands to release the right leg out long again. Maybe we gently wiggle out the knees a little bit. And when you're ready, we'll come to the other side. So bending the left leg. Left foot can either be on the inside or on the outside of the right knee. Whatever is most comfortable for the knees, the legs. So again, sitting up nice and tall. This time our right elbow comes to the left knee, hand facing up, or again we can extend that arm alongside the thigh. Lifting our left arm up and back. Left fingertips are almost a little support for the spine, so we're not leaning back on the hand, just using the fingertips to keep us upright. Taking a breath in. Breathing out again, spiraling our gaze over towards the left or just beyond the left shoulder. Breathing in, keeping the spine long. Breathing out, softening the shoulders, the knees, the jaw. Seeing if we can keep the right toes flexed. The rest of the leg is just limp and relaxed. Feel as you breathe in the abdomen floating outwards. Maybe it meets the top of the left thigh. Breathing out, gently spiraling over towards the left. So again, let's take one more breath in. Breathing out, slowly uncurling back to centre. Once again, we can use the hands to help the left leg release. And we're going to come to a cross-legged position if that's comfortable for you, just for a little seated cat-cow. So we'll bring the hands onto the kneecaps. And we'll gently start to round through the spine, tucking the chin towards the chest, using our hands to almost catch the weight of the body. So this would be our cat pose if we were on all fours. And then we gently start to lift the gaze, melting our chest forward, rolling the shoulders back. Maybe lift the gaze up towards the sky. So lifting through the abdomen and the heart, our cow pose. Breathing out, gently floating into our cat, rounding through the spine, tucking chin to chest. Breathing in. This time the chest comes forward, shoulders relax, lift the gaze. So one more time, breathing out, rounding through the spine, shoulders, dropping the chin. Breathing, lifting the chest, shoulders and gaze. And slowly coming back to centre. Lovely, so we're going to come down onto the back. So if we're sitting on something, we'll just release that to the side. Coming down onto our backs. So once we're here, we can just bring the feet nice and wide. Oh, actually, no. We'll bring the feet about in line with the hips. I forgot our breathing practice. So moving bridge today. We want to make sure that the whole of the spine is nice and flat along the mat. So if we feel our abdomen sticking up, and we've got this gap underneath the lower back. We want to just gently drop the abdomen down towards the earth, and maybe just lift the hips so that we could scoop our tailbone up towards the sky and then place the hips back down. Shoulders nice and relaxed away from the ears, and this time our palms are facing down towards the floor. So as we take a breath in, we're going to press into the feet, maybe into the hands too. Gently from the tailbone, scooping our tailbone up towards the sky, gently lifting through the spine. So we bring our weight up onto the shoulders. So we've got our body in this sort of inverted shape. On your next breath out, slowly uncurling and dropping the spine back down to the mat with control. One vertebrae at a time until the tailbone is back down. Again, breathing in, gently rolling up, coming to our bridge. Breathing out, slowly rolling back down. So as we breathe in and lift up this time, we're also going to lift our arms up towards the sky. At the top of our inhale, our arms come and touch the floor, just above the head. As we breathe out, we slowly lower the spine and our arms float back up towards the sky and back down alongside the body. So if you wish, we can start to close the eyes. Breathing in, lifting the body, lifting the arms. Breathing out, floating back down. So we can start to move at your own pace. Breathing in, we lift. Breathing out, we lower. Using this as a almost moving meditation, marrying together movement and breath. Wherever you are, we'll do 3 more cycles of breath in and out at your own pace. Making sure we don't rush. Once you've finished, just hugging the knees up towards the chest, Vipassana. Maybe once you're once you have the knees up towards the chest, maybe we just gently rock the knees from side to side, or forwards and backwards, or draw circles one way and then the other way. Any movement the lower back needs. once you've had enough of the little massage, we'll come to comfortable lying position, or if you wish to do the guided meditation sitting, then you're most welcome to. So we can just place the feet back down on the mat. Now just bringing the feet wide and the knees drop in together. Or we can extend the legs out long. Or feel free to lie on your side or on your front, popping on any blankets or warm clothes. Maybe a pillow under the head or under the knees. And once you're comfortable, again just closing the eyes. If you're lying on your back, we'll just bring the arms alongside the body. Palms facing up towards the sky. The fingers are just nice and relaxed. So just making sure there's no tension being held in the feet or in the toes. Just allowing the feet to fall naturally, however they wish. Relaxing the ankles. Softening the knees, the thighs, the hamstrings. Are you holding in the pelvis or in the hips? Again, the belly is nice and soft. Maybe you feel the rise and fall of the breath in the abdomen. Or maybe you feel it in the chest or the rib cage. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Neck is nice and long. The chin slightly tucked. Holding no tension in the upper arms or the forearms, the wrists, hands and fingers. They're all soft, limp and relaxed. Noticing if you're holding any tension in the jaw, in the tongue, around the eyes, the forehead. Allowing the whole body to become soft, being held by whatever you're lying or sitting on. Completely surrendering to the earth, to being held, supported. So, just start to imagine that you're standing on a white sandy beach. It's early in the morning and a light hazy mist surrounds you. The sun is rising slowly, and you can feel the warm orange light on your face and on your body. And you are feeling content, at ease, relaxed. And the sand beneath your bare feet is soft and warm. A light breeze just brushes your face. The beach is completely empty. You have it all to yourself. You have all the time in the world. Listen to the relaxing sound of the ocean. The waves gently breaking on the shore. And begin to just walk slowly through the mist towards the water. A small boat is just waiting for you. And the boat is comfortable and steady. Noticing that it's tied to the shore with a strong rope. Walk to the water's edge and step into the boat. You're feeling completely at peace, completely safe, and completely relaxed. And when you're ready, untie the rope and let it go. Just relax and allow the natural currents from the ocean to guide you away from the beach. Your boat drifts smoothly. It rocks gently in the water. And this rocking motion relaxes you even more deeply. And the sun is just now higher in the sky. And the light of the sun has gathered strength. And you notice that the mist that surrounds you is gently beginning to evaporate. You can see the air becoming clearer and clearer. Just watch as the sun's rays dissolve all the mist. And now you can see so clearly in all directions. It's as though a veil has been lifted. Sparkling sea water surrounds you and is in front of you. And you notice a small island just coming into view. The boat moves closer and closer towards the island, just gliding slowly, effortlessly through the water. The island is drenched in sunlight. It's covered in tropical palm trees, gently swaying in the breeze. Your boat glides slowly forward, coming to rest on the shore. You have arrived. Step out of the boat. Take a moment to appreciate this place of complete beauty. Exotic birds dance from tree to tree, and brightly coloured flowers just grow in abundance. And the air itself seems to shimmer and vibrate with pure, luminous energy. You can hear the soothing sound of the wind as it passes through the trees. And in this place, you're free from all memories of the past. You're free from all concerns about the future. You're free from all responsibilities. This is a place of total peace, and it's all for you. And you notice an opening between the palm trees. In the center of this opening, there's a narrow path, and that path leads deep into a rich green forest. So begin your journey into the heart of the forest, following the path. Following the path as it wanders between the trunks of ancient trees. The forest almost seems familiar to you, like a memory of a pleasant dream or a place you visited as a child. Walking deeper into the forest, you're guided by a force that you trust, that makes you feel safe, nurtured, and still. You've reached the very heart of the forest, and before you is a shimmering pond of crystal clear water, a pond of perfect stillness. The pond is round and it brims with pure spring water. Notice that the water is perfectly still, like a mirror, free from even the slightest ripple. And a ladder with 3 steps leads down into the water. So you decide to bathe in this magical pond. And as you take the first step down into the pond, you notice that the wind has eased. All of the trees become still. And as each moment passes, the world around you becomes more and more calm. And you yourself have become more and more still. As you lower yourself onto the second step, all the birds in the forest become quiet. Their silence is deep and reverent. Now lower yourself onto the third and final step and glide into the water. Feel yourself sliding into a deep state of relaxation. In this pond, your thoughts simply melt away. All is still and silent, and the only sound that remains is the sound of the waves far off in the distance. Your mind seems to expand, feel timeless, vast, empty, relaxed. noticing where the mind has drifted to. Seeing if we can bring that awareness back to the room, bring awareness back to the body. So with keeping the eyes closed, maybe we just wiggle the fingers and the toes. We'll roll the wrists and the ankles. And we'll rock the head from side to side. Maybe we take the arms above the head, taking a nice full body stretch. Maybe we sigh or yawn. Making any noise, you're on your own, so feel free to make a funny noise if you need to. When you're ready, we'll just roll over to one side, taking a few moments in a fetal position. And then we can use the hands to come back to sitting. Sitting in any comfortable way. And we'll meet with the hands in Anjali Mudra, prayer position. Thumbs resting at our heart space. And we'll close our practice with the chant of Om. Feel free to chant outwardly with me or just quietly to yourself or silently. We take a breath in, and on the out breath, chant Om. Breathing in. Gently releasing the hands back to the knees or to the lap. We can gently blink the eyes open again. So thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed. Take your time to get back into your day and allow yourself to just wake up slowly or just stay lying if you wish. And I hope to see you again in person soon. But have a good rest of your day.